So hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Busayo, and in this video I'm going to be sharing an amazing story with us. I have a wonderful personality with me, and this is just a series I'm starting to showcase the amazing talents that are currently residing in Nigeria. If you Google Nigeria, for example, a lot of bad things come up. You see internet fraud, popularly known as Yahoo Yahoo, a lot of ritual killings among our young youths and all. But that's not what Nigeria is about. There are a lot of talent embedded in this country, and it's time to showcase it. And so I'm using my platform. So welcome to Conversations with Busayo. Today I have with me Mr. Kehinde Ajayi, and he's going to give us one or two nuggets. He's a businessman by profession, so grab your pen and your biro, your notepad, and just take notes. It's going to be educative, informative. So let's meet you. So what do you do first of all?
Okay, my name is Kehinde Ajayi. Presently I work at a digital bank.
Okay.
It's ojirehprime Financial Services. I'm currently the head of operations, but the journey started a long time ago. But based on your questions, so I'm the head of operations of the digital bank. We just acquired the microfinance bank. I've been in banking for 8 years.
Wow.
So what we're trying to do is what we call the digital bank, the like of Kuda, Sparkle, EFT. And presently everybody in Nigeria is trying to look for convenience. How do I do banking in a better way, in a more comfortable way, in a more easier way? And that's what we're trying to do. So at the startup, it's a good experience for me, considering my 15 years of working in different companies.
So all I can hear is the whole wealth of experience. But how did you know you wanted to do business? Like, was there a particular time you just clicked that, if I'm not doing business, I'm not really going to be functioning well? How did you know it's business I want to go into?
Okay, so I don't think I ever wanted to be a businessman. I just wanted to have a good life, comfortable. But the way God works, God takes you in directions like that. So I started working in 2007 with a company called Telnet. I was there for 2 years, and from Telnet I joined Security. So Security was where I actually built relationships. I was Security for 9 years, 2009 to 2018. I was privileged when I came to travel to France, travel to Ghana, and I got promoted almost every 2 years, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So in my course of working with Security, I was in customer service at the point, then I was moved to sales and marketing. So in one of my marketing meetings, I met a man. That's why in life you have to be sensitive to people you meet, because you don't know what's going to happen to you in 2 years, 3 years. So where I am presently, I didn't apply for the job. I got it as a part of God. So relationship is good. So while I was in Security, I met this man that is the MD of ojirehprime Financial Services, and I was marketing my office there, and I was doing it very diligently with all sincerity. And just said, anytime you are free, let's talk. And when I left Security in 2018, I joined another company called Champs PLC for a year plus. After that, I joined a FMCG, National Global, for 7 months. And even during the COVID-19 issue, I joined the card company, EP Plus, for a year, 6 months, before I eventually decided to join ojirehprime after my long journey working. So I think it was just a divine concept of God. Know that things that we cannot explain, or just know that God is doing something for us. And it's not been easy. There's so many ups and downs, but diligence, consistency, being prayerful, being hardworking, and trusting God that everything will work out well. So it's still a journey that you are on, but I can say that God has been faithful.
So as we were talking, two things I was really able to pick is that it's not just today. You probably started from somewhere doing what you were doing diligently, and when the opportunity came, somebody just saw you from afar and was able to pick you. Also, you said something about relationship. So what 3 things would you say is useful for anybody that wants to come into business or wants to become the next guy in the Ajayi, in future, how does relationship really help in positioning you?
Okay, so I'll take it in 3 ways. I think first of all, you need to have a relationship with God. Then you need to have a relationship with your family. And then you need to have a relationship with yourself. So I'll try and explain how this interrelates. One is God. When you have a relationship with God, that means you're a Christian, you are born again. You study your Bible, you read, you are able to know how God works. So that when God directs or instructs you, you are able to know how to be sensitive to the Spirit of God. So that is one, and that's very critical. Because every other thing has happened or will happen to anybody is going to be spiritual. So if you are working in a place, for example, and God will say, go for a meeting, it is your sensitivity in the Spirit that will say, okay, I need to go for this meeting. Whatever the outcome will be, I need to be able to know what the result is. So one, relationship with God is the most important thing. So as a pastor, I just do the scripture. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added to you. So I think it's important for us in this time and age to understand that whatever we want to achieve in life, whatever we plan to do, our spirituality is the core of whatever we need to do. Secondly, you must have a relationship with your family. And when I say family, I've been married for about 10 years plus now. I think it's critical for us to understand how important our family is. First of all, your wife and your children. For my short journey, I think it's important for us to understand that our family is the bedrock of our life. So if our family is able to give us peace, give us joy, give us everything that we need, it makes it easy for us to go out there and work and make money. But if you have a troubled home or a troubled family, it doesn't matter how much diligence you have, it has a way of affecting the result out there. So like I said, the first is God, second is so like me, I keep my family my kennel. So wherever I go, whether the day is a good or a bad day, I know when I come home, I have a place to rest my head and play with my wife and my children, and I know that God will take me out there. And then thirdly, relationship with yourself. You must believe God. We're in a world that everybody is trying to show I'm better than this person, but you must love yourself for who you are. You must believe God for yourself. You must be able to enjoy yourself. Be happy with where God has taken you. As an addict, I always like to use that. Enjoy where you are, while you are going to where you are going to. If you don't enjoy where you are, no matter what anybody tells you, it's difficult because let me say that out of the abundance of the heart. So there is something that happens from inside of you that come out. So for me, what I've learned is, am I brilliant in school? I'm not the best in my class. But one of the things I knew is that I love who I am. I have deficiencies as well, like every other person. But the Bible says that all things work together for good for them that love God. So what I've learned that no matter what God has done with you, whether you are staying in BI or Lekki or Ikoyi or Yaba, be happy with what the Bible says in everything you give thanks. As long as you are not greedy, you are not lazy, keep working and keep pushing yourself. Wake up in the morning, dress well, and tell yourself today will be a great day, and you go out and keep pushing. So for me, those three are very critical. Relationship with God, with your family, and with yourself. Every other person will come. So if you are not happy with yourself, relational with your colleagues in the office will be difficult. If you are not happy with your family, relating with people in the office will be difficult. If you don't have God on your side. So when these three are in tune, it makes it easy for us to be sensitive to the Spirit of God. So when God is saying, do this, everything just comes from you. So, like I said, I think all glory should go to God for the way He has directed me. Has it been easy? It has never been easy. But one of the things I know is that those are the path of a just man, like a shining light. So if it's God that is leading you, He will always lead you and lead you. I don't want to start working. My first salary, when I showed it was my girlfriend, my fiancé, and I showed her the offer letter. That was 2007, 2008. My salary was 30,000 naira. And she said, "Are you sure?"
That time, that was really big money. Small money.
It was big money. But she was asking me, "Are you sure you can marry? You have to feed yourself." I want to feed me. But today the story God has been faithful. Yeah. We are still making progress. We are still on a journey. We are still working in progress. God has been faithful to us.
Okay. Alright. Also what is just even resonating, actually, we can't really remove the spirituality from you. It's like the pastor side of you just naturally comes up.
I'm not a pastor, I'm a child of God.
Okay, and I also love the fact that you said that if your home is not settled, you really can't put in your best. A lot of people coming from troubled families and homes, and when they come to work, it's evident the way they do their day-to-day activities, their productivity and all. So try and settle your home first. Try and make sure your family carry them along in your journey, and that will really help. So what is your background like? And how has that shaped who you are today?
So I'm from a family of 4. I grew up from a very wonderful family. And I say when I say wonderful, it's not that we have so much money. My father was a principal, my mother was a teacher. So in Nigeria, but there was peace at home. We were 4, so like on the name, I'm a twin. So my twin sister came and I have 2 brothers, so we were 4. And our parents tried to give us the best they could afford. I grew up in Djibouti, so my primary school was in Djibouti, Mapumi, also primary school. My secondary school was Djibouti Grammar School, and then I went to the University of Uyo for my BSc in Computer Science. So presently I'm doing my Masters with University of Suffolk. Because I'm in business now, so I'm doing an MBA, Masters in Business Administration. But I think one of the things that formed us was the way our parents taught us. Every morning they would wake us up with to go and pray. So even when I was in university, there are so many times advices would come to the parties. I think those prayers was working. And I think parents have a lot of work to do. But those that train up a child in the way should go, and when it's old, we want to depart from it. So whatever any child turns out to be today, with the grace of God, there is that foundation that parents lay that gives you so that thing that I can't do now, not because I can't do it. Because there's a way my parents have taught me to be sincere, to be true, to be diligent, to be faithful, to be committed. So these are virtues that I think we need to imbibe on our children as well. Parenting is becoming more difficult these days.
Yes, it's very, it's not easy because they can easily be influenced. Social media is there, these children are seeing a lot of things. And what is even happening in our society right now? You hear a child of 14, you hear a child of 13 cutting the head of his girlfriend for ritual. So there's this urge to have quick money because yes, you look at social media, you see the musicians, they are all glammed up and all. So really, does it pay? Is there a process? Should be patient to grow up the ladder? What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I think even the Bible says that after you have done anything, you need patience to obtain the promise. We're in a time that you need to learn patience. Like I said, I didn't think I got my first car until after like 2 or 3 years I got married. It was not even, it was a gift from my mom. I couldn't afford it because when you got married, your salary is 30,000 there. I didn't want to buy a car and there was so much pressure. You can't deny that fact. But I think you also learn to talk to yourself. Like just tell yourself the truth. This is who I am. This is where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from a Dangote family that has all the money. They can start you off from Lekki or you are coming from a very moral Islamic family, so you can't afford to. The Bible says that it's not the Bible. I think they get a good name, that are silver with God. So like I always tell my friends that I want the very best in life, but I'm ready to pay the price for it. So it's been 16 years I've been working now, and I know that I'm not where I want to be yet. But I know that with God on my side, we'll get there. So everybody needs to know there's a price to pay. That's why we must be hardworking. There's no shortcut to success. It's either you pay the price. It's that there's no shortcut to success. It's whether we like it or not, there is a price to pay for success. So it's either somebody has paid the price for you, or you pay the price by yourself. There is no free lunch in life. So if you want to enjoy life, I like to listen to Bishop Oyedepo a lot, and he says that there's a price to pay for everything, and one of them is diligence. So whatever you do, you need to be diligent with it. So the youth of nowadays needs to face the facts. I wish I can tell them that there's a shortcut, but unfortunately there's no shortcut.
There is none. You guys can hear.
There's no shortcut. You just have to be diligent, and what we are seeing these days is you see young boys committing suicide. Young boys looking for money in a very big way, and the Bible says that it's only the blessings of God that make entry to our bosom. So me, I want to have a money that I can open my door at 11 p.m. in the night and still sleep well. I want to have money that I can go out with my car. I don't need any security guard to protect me because I want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. And that's important. I want to have peace of mind. I want to get to heaven. And I think that you do that, it won't make us to get to heaven. So I think it's important for us to understand that there's a price to pay. And the earlier we start, I think there's a part women need to orientate our youth as well. Because they're not putting emphasis on education. And education is not for you to get a job. It's just to help you to make decisions in life. To know what should I do at this time, what should I do at this time, is it the right thing for me to do? Many of my friends have gone to Canada, which is fantastic because it's a working system. But the question is this: if God asked me to go to Canada today, as of today, I don't have my instruction. And from what I know, is the blessings come from above, not from abroad. So as long as you are where God is, blessing will always locate you. You might be a teacher in Nigeria, and God will bless you. So it's important for us to know that hard work pays. It does not kill. It might take a while, but when it comes to success, it will always speak.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've gotten a lot of nudges here and there, and it's so wonderful to see somebody, trying it all, starting from small and growing. Yes, I understand the pressure, but really, guys, you don't have to be pressured. So let's go back to the business part. So if there's any young person out there that wants to go into business, that wants to go into the corporate world, how do they position themselves? What do you advise them to do? So as to also be able to get into the right places and build those right relationships.
Okay, so I think there's no one way to it. There's so many ways. But for my own little experience, like I said, I was with Copternet, I was in security for 9 years, I was so many companies. But in the point of building my career, I was deliberately also building relationships. Because one of the things I've learned to do is in Nigeria, we need to know what you want. Everybody cannot, like I said, the ojirehprime services, I'm just part of, I'm like a shareholder. There's an owner. So I know that, one of the things I think we all need to know that everybody will not be MD. Everybody will not be business owner. So know where you are, know your position. So if you are to support somebody to succeed, it is in that support that also your blessings will come. So one of the things that you need to know yourself. Am I an entrepreneur? Am I someone that likes to work in the office? Am I a career person? So if you know where your strength is, stay there. So like me now, I know I don't have strength to start. It's a lot of work to start a business. I know what my MD goes through on a daily basis. So it's not about starting the business. You need to know where your position is. So you need to know what is your strength. Am I someone that can raise funds? Because the truth is this: anywhere you are, it's not easy. It is not. There's no. I wish I can tell you that it's easy. At least in the last 7 to 8 months, where we started this startup, the startup has been on about 4 years, but I joined it fully last year August. For every day that issues have to resolve, whether it's operational, whether it's funding, whether it's customers issue. So the truth is there's no trouble-free zone in business world. Just for you to learn how to manage it and have a passion for what you're doing. So I love what I do. I'm the head of operations. I like to engage customers. Okay, how can I help you resolve this? And my MD is okay. I'm going to look for funds first. We need 50 million today. Me, I can't wake up and say I'm going to 50 million. I'm not even stand up because I'll be afraid of where I get the money from. But he has the tenacity. He has people to talk to. So one of the things I think you need to learn is know what your strength is. Am I someone that can start a business, and then am I someone that can support somebody in the business? Like I always like to use the example of Peter, Paul, and James. They knew that Jesus Christ was the Savior. Their own is to be his disciple. So anything he asked me to do, I will do it. When in a generation that everybody wants to be in charge, everybody cannot be in charge. Just like the head is saying, I want to be the leg, or the head is saying, I want to be the hand. It's not so. People need to understand that everybody cannot be into the company. But you must know that, am I good at supporting somebody's startup? Am I good at management? So anywhere you think your strength is, look for somebody that you know, and the Spirit has a way of working it out for us. And also, I have this business how to start, but I need people. And this generation, their trust is very scarce. Everybody's looking for fast money. Yes. But the truth is that when you tell yourself that this is what I need to do, and you trust God. So the point is, it's not about the business you're doing, it's about you trusting God. But when you put your trust in God, God will now make a way for you. But if you now feel that this business is what will give you money, then you have to start out. So when you're positioned, know whether you are, if you are an entrepreneur, why not? You can work for some years and then start your business. And then look for people that like I have a friend that works in Flutter Waves. You know Flutter Waves?
Yes, I know.
They just raised some funds last week. And then they're young guys. But they knew their position. Nobody's trying to outsmart the next person to become the MD. Everybody is in their lane. So one thing I've learned is stay in your lane. Even if your friend is faster than you, don't worry. Just if you are in your lane, if you start at the end of the journey, everybody will get to the destination. This life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So just know your position. I don't envy anybody. Don't want to be like me. I'm a twin. My twin stars. I'll do so many things. I don't want to be like her. I just want to be myself and be happy with myself. So don't copy anybody. Just know your strength. Just know what you like to do. Just know what makes you happy. Just know that. So and anywhere you find yourself, there are troubles. So for every Canaan land, there are Goliaths that David needs to kill. So if you think that you're not going to a business with love, with passion, and then nothing will happen, it's a lie. There's for every day, or every week, every month, there are battles you need to face, and you need to fight it. And then these are the battles you fight today is what give a testimony tomorrow. So when that same battles happen to somebody else, you can now encourage the person and say, I went through this, and this is where I am today. It will be interesting for us to read. I think just at this part of the world, we don't read books. If we read stories of people like
Dangote, Instagram now.
You will know that this Dangote is building a refinery that is costing billions of naira. But there are issues that he's trying to manage and resolve. So I'm saying that for every success you see, there's a story behind it.
So basically, keep doing what you are doing. Do it well. Stay in your lane. Do what you are doing well. Don't worry, somebody is looking out for you that will need you, and now take you to that position. And it's not bad to start small. It's not bad to be a support group. Everybody cannot be the head. You can support and support well. So I think that's what I'm getting from this conversation. So thank you very much, Mr. Kehinde Ajayi. It's been a pleasure, learning from your wealth of knowledge and all. Just to summarize, I'm sure some people are curious. ojirehprime, how do I be part of it? The services and all. So is there a website? Are you on Play Store? And again, what are the nitty-gritty of your services?
Okay, so like I said, ojirehprime acquired a solid license microfinance bank, and the reason was because we need a banking license to do what we want to do. So in another week or two, the app should be out on Android phones and on Play Store, so you can download it and do transfers. And one of the things that we have done that is different is there's a service we call buy now, pay later. So the services that you can just, for example, you can take Uber through our service, you don't have to pay. Wow. And then later, another month, you can debit you. You can, for example, you can say, I need groceries at home, I don't have money. If you download our app and you're a customer to our bank, you can go to Spa, you can buy the food you need.
Wow.
By the end of the month, you debit your account and credit back. So it's a BNPL services, and also our transfer is at no cost, and then our ATM card will deliver to your house.
Wow.
So we are trying to do banking in a different way.
Yes.
Many of us know the likes of Kuda, they are doing well. We are trying to clean that space as well. So there's a lot of things that we're doing. So you can go online and type www.ojirehprime.com. That's our website.
They'll sign up.
And they can download the app on. Right now the Android is out, but the Play Store is still being worked on Play Store. So for iPhones,
App Store.
The App Store, that one is still being worked on. So I'm sure before the end of the second half of the quarter, it should be available. So but I'm sure by another week or two, the app will be available for everybody to use. You can do transfers, pay for your DSTV at home, pay for children's school fees, anything that you can do with your banking. And the services are those are at no cost.
And there's a slogan you guys have that I really like.
The family, the bank, they can call the family.
Wow.
So the drive for us was that, we always ask me that. Some people like me now, I'm a Madrid fan, I'm a Chelsea fan. But in Nigeria, most people there are many banks in Nigeria, but most people are not a fan of the bank. They just do banking. But now we are trying to make it easy. We want to now make people to enjoy. So the bank is your life. Yeah. So that everything. So if we say Man U fan, where is Man U just every Saturday? So we want people to get to the point that they can be proud of the bank that they use. And that is primarily what we're driving at. It's been very tough, and that's the truth. But We are making progress, and God is on
So
our
they are
side.
basically trying to take banking experience to the next level. That the comfort of your house, you don't have money, but you can still get by your day-to-day activities, buy your grocery, and at the end of the month, especially for salary earners and all,
Debited.
you can be debited at once. I think that's how the developed countries work.
Exactly.
A credit system, you don't always have to have cash all the time. That's a great initiative. So guys, please go patronize them, go and download the app. I'm going to do so immediately, and also just explore their website and also thank you very
And
much.
just two more things before we round up.
Okay.
I think for people that are not married, one for us to know the impact the person you married plays in your life. I don't know how far this video will go, but I think it's important for us to know that the person you marry determines the kind of life you live. Your life either becomes more beautiful or your life becomes more disastrous, depending on the choice you make. So I want to advise us: don't marry for money, don't marry for beauty. All these things will fade away. Marry for love. And what is love? Love is sacrifice. Love is patience. Love is kind. Love is deliberate. So I want to encourage the youth out there. It's important because when everything is available, it is the people you have that will enjoy what you have to. That's one. And secondly, let us teach our children the love of the Lord. It's good to be educated, but the love of the Lord is even more important. Because I've seen many educated children that have killed themselves out of depression. But when you have God, He has a way of helping your life out. So I want to encourage us. Like I said, I'm a businessman, but more importantly, God is a part of anything that we do. And I feel like God will help us.
So if you feel this video was very useful, kindly give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this video to your family and friends. Don't be selfish, share the knowledge, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.